Yo YouTube, it's your boy Kobus-The realist OG. I'm back. Actually, the last video which I uploaded, I noticed that there's no sound. I just posted in it because I think I was tired. I didn't do the sound check. I just thought everything is well. And then when I was watching it, I actually do watch my videos. When I was watching it, I saw that there's no sound and it's long. So I'm fixing that now. I think it was last week's price action. Okay, let's see. Okay, I now see what last week did. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday it was an indecisive candle. Okay, the point was we wanted to see the market bounce inside this gap before we come for these two buy side. Okay, obviously this and this, but you get the point, eh? Okay, so what we saw is that we traded a bit below it on EURUSD. Okay, and then later on Friday we displaced high. No, yes, no, we went down. We displaced high last week. Okay, so let me actually see. No man, I think I'm a bit lost. This one is this week. That one was this one, eh? I'm actually on to this week's price action. Hold your horses. Okay, let me just that other week it's this one. This is Friday, Monday. This is beautiful. This price action of last week was beautiful, bro. Already already like everything just came back now. It clicked. So this is the, you'll see how clean this price action was. I'm so disappointed that there was no sound on the previous video, but we formed a new week opening gap. Okay, I used to hear ICT talking about this thing of new week opening gap, but I could not understand them while I was learning his concept. But ever since I let go of his hand and then I'm reading price, I see that these markets, they like to form the new week opening gap. Like it will gap from Friday. The price of Friday is not the same as the one which it opens, and then it will usually fill that gap. If it displaces above that gap, it may use it as support to propel price up. If it goes below it, it may use it as resistance to propel price down. So this week, as you can see, also the previous week, the week before this week, I'm interpreting now, the week before the week of the 10th, it also formed this huge at this huge new week opening gap. I was looking at market to maybe come and bounce somewhere here, but I saw it kept below it with a new week opening gap, and then we traded above that new week opening gap, and then we retested that new week opening gap with this candle, if you can check, on Tuesday. So Monday we went up above it, so this is the, and then we retested it with this candle during that week, and then we used it as support to propel price up again. Market came to it once more. Okay, this new week opening gap, so it kept inside a new week opening gap, and then it used that small one as support to propel price up. If you check, this candle closed above this, and then this candle retested it, and then we went up. Unfortunately, this week I was expecting it to form, but it did not form, but that's fine. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. Okay, I think I did break down the price of the other week. So we see that the market kept down, okay, on Monday. So Monday we didn't actually have a big move, okay. Monday we didn't have a big move, okay. So I want to okay, I want to remove this. I'll bring them back. Actually, no. We see that, okay, this is Sunday, but I treat it as like of the whole week, and it is the beginning of this week. So Sunday when we opened, we kept down. That new week opening gap, we see we kept down, and then we filled it, and we opened here. And then we traded to fill it, and then we traded, we retested it, went to the lower quadrants of it, and then market traded above it, breaking this high. So we had a break of structure here, and at the same time when Euro USD was failing to go below the low here. Actually on GBPUSD it did go below, that new week opening gap, as far as I remember. 10 February, yes, I think you can see it here. This is the one of you see, we came and tested it here on what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I actually participated in this move. This was NFP, what's this, CPI or NFP something here. We had high impact news here which drove price down. Immediately when I saw that we're trading into this new week opening gap, and then again I think we were trading on a 4-hour gap. Where is that price? Okay, you can appreciate this beautiful price. You see that we had a break of market structure, and then usually market, when it breaks structure like this, if there are no high impact news, the market may just use this as support and go further, or this one, but most of the time it does not come to that deep discount. But because this was a high impact news week, Wednesday went into that gap, retested the new week opening gap. Check how it's rejecting at the 50% level of the new week opening gap. I immediately went long there. I think I waited for a very lower time frame structure. As you know, I am the scalper, Kiraswana sniper. Okay, where's the graph? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like complicated graphs. I want clean graphs. Okay. I want the 9th, the 10th, the 9th. No. The 9th was Monday. I can't see. Not having money is a problem, but we You see Wednesday. This was a very beautiful trade. One thing which you can just note it to yourself is that after high impact news we get a reversal most of the time, not always. But check this. You had a very, this is an imbalance. We have to balance it either way. At the end of the day, I don't know when, but because we're dealing with 1 minute time frame, this is something which I have seen repeating in my journey as a forex trader. After high impact news, I wait for a reversal, and then you profit there. You don't need to participate in these big moves. Actually, the move after NFP, it's just fast, but it's smaller than the move which comes after. And after, we usually get a reversal. Everyone here was bearish, and then now we changed gear. We become bullish. If you can check, this was a very consolidation, so there's liquidity resting above this. I traded EURUSD, not GBPUSD, that day, I remember. But yeah, you can just appreciate that setup. This is the setup. It was a very beautiful setup here. Okay, and then again, you see this is a model. This is a model. I think there was a reversal of 1 hour. Okay. So this model formed below the new week opening gap, while EURUSD was failing to go below the new week opening gap. But this one, we see that we do go below the new week opening gap, and then we create a model down there, and then we go up. Now we use it during, we break structure at the same time we trade above the new week opening gap, and then we use them as our point of interest areas during or post New York after high impact news. And then you can appreciate that beautiful price action, that beautiful reversal. Okay, in my early stages when I started, when I see this, I would expect a retracement and then continuation down, and that was not always the case. We see another opportunity here. I actually saw this happening. Okay, we see another opportunity here. I think there were a lot of SMT divergence here, which confirmed the high probability of this graph. If you can appreciate this beautiful price action, I'm about to reveal to you how the market books. So you saw GBPUSD, we didn't disrespect this gap, but here we did. Okay, actually me, I was expecting the market to come and retest this gap, but it has already retested it, and then it didn't give me that, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to work with what I have now. If you can check, we closed above it here with this candle, and then the next candle retested it, and then we moved up. So during this setup formation, the SMT I'm talking about is this one forms a lower low here. Okay, note them, both of them, these SMTs, it forms a lower low here, so it traced below this low. We're looking at this gap now. We're looking at this gap, actually this price leg. GBPUSD traded into this gap and then it rejected. This one, it traded below the gap and swept liquidity, and then it bought afterwards. Okay, and then during afternoon New York, okay, I saw that we disrespected this gap here. At the same time, we were creating this gap, and this gap we created it aggressively. So I also looked at it to frame setups from it. Okay, but if we check, we formed a lower low here. Although we respected the gap, the wick did the damage. So we had double SMT there, but on this one, on euro, what's this, on British pound, the market was very bullish. So this, you remember this low, ne? Relative to this low, we formed, actually this was a very clear 4-hour gap. Two, yeah, it's 4. Even on 2 you can see the beautiful model forming there. So that gap, and then we see a oh damn it, we see a divergence and a CRT in discount or inside that 4-hour gap. Okay, and then let's see an entry. The CRT on its own can be an entry model, but sometimes the stop loss is too big. I remember this move took me out, but it's fine. It took me out. You know what I did? I didn't like the consolidation it was making, but I framed the setup based on this. I saw we swept liquidity with this candle, and then we disrespected this gap. So I didn't want to see the market go below the gap. Initially I had placed my stop loss here, and then I moved it here, and then you see what the market did. It took me out, and then it took off. Very beautiful setup, beautiful move. Of course I was looking at this, highs, relative equal highs created during London. Okay, so yeah, it took me out, but you can appreciate the beautiful. I think the model was more actually what's this, clear on euro. Let me check euro. And then the SMT divergence just makes it more and more. Actually it's the load. The problem is they might cut where okay, let's go here. You see on euro it's much more clear ranyana. Okay, and then we had a second opportunity here. This is beautiful. Okay, this is a buy model. If based on the context, the trades we must have a context. We must have like a whole idea. Okay, and then these are just entry models. We got this thing happening. You see this big move, the liquidity sweep, and then the break of market structure. There's no gap on EURUSD. Okay, but what do we have in discount here? We have this consecutive candles here, but the market ideally it didn't go below this low. Okay, but for me, the fact that there's no gap, it's a setup. It's a not like profit. Usually the gaps gives me an idea of where I can put my stop loss, okay, and where I can expect the market not to go. Usually I don't want to see it violate that gap, but the moment it does, it means okay. But we got here's a second chance. for a setup. We had a liquidity sweep here. This candle, the green candle swept the yellow, the red candles low. That is a liquidity sweep. While retesting the gap, and then we get a very big move there. Probably 1:2. You can get it here. 1:2 RR. Come on, let's move this big. We're looking at the highs created during that. Okay, somewhere there. 18. What is the ratio? Risk reward is 4.4. So it's 1:4.4. So you can see that that's a very good RR. Then you actually have to get to that. You know how it goes. We take partials as the market moves to secure the profit. The important part of trading, I think, it's trade management. It's not entering a trade, it's how you manage the trade. Let me close the window. These windows are actually closed, but these people are making noise. But it's alright. Okay. Where were we? I'm saying, yeah, the important part about trading again is how you manage your trade in there. How you manage your trades while trading. You see, in the market, make sure you take something off as the market moves, and then you look for proper places to update your stop loss. I think best trades for me are, I like trades where I take off partials and then update my stop loss to break even. Okay, I know even if the market reverses, I'm still in, or I may be wrong, but I'm in. Okay, so know how to manage your trades. That's a very important aspect to look at, especially if you want to be a professional trader. You see what the market did. The market reversed eventually during lunch, although initially we were right, but the market reversed and then it went up again during afternoon. So you see, although we were wrong, we were right initially, and then lunch showed us that nope, I have to collect some more liquidity before I move. Okay, so that's what happens after big moves. Just check the big candles. After big moves, usually we have reversals. You see, even the setup which we traded, this was a very big move here, and then we had a reversal afterwards. And then check the candle which hit the stop loss of this green candle. This is a very big candle. After it, what did we get? A reversal. Okay, so yeah, that was last week's price, last week's price action. I don't know if I'm done interpreting this price. Which week is this one? Okay, Friday we also had the setup. Okay, this was a very beautiful price. Let's see what. Okay, you saw the another SMT here. You see, check. You see this one, lower low, I feel lower low. For me, ideally, I want to buy the strong one. Okay, and I want to sell when we have an SMT, I want to buy the strong one, and then when I sell an SMT, I want to sell the weak one. Okay, it kind of like accommodates you in terms of risks. Imagine buying a weak asset. That asset can take you out and still go into your direction. But if you buy a strong one, usually if the weak one is falling, strong one just falls small, or it just consolidates or continues moving. So yeah, you see another SMT there, which this was a very beautiful price. I think this is the cleanest setup. Clean. Wow. To all the new developing traders like me, okay, and who are aspiring to be professional traders, not gamblers, okay. In the beginning, from me myself, as far as I've been in the game, from the experience I've accumulated, don't trade a lot of things at the same time. You won't focus. Where there's focus, there's progress. Choose idea. If it was according to me, I would say get one asset to trade, like just look at one at a time, okay, and then as time goes on you will add up once you get used to how to read price. Because when you are reading price, different charts, you are looking for patterns, you're not reading price, sometimes you miss something, man. I think the point is to read price, not try to cram it. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys get my point, but yeah, if you are still new, please like try to minimize the amount of things you are looking at the time. Don't look at a lot of things. Where there's focus, there's progress. Okay, so take note of that. This thing of looking at 20 pairs, you will see 10 setups and then 5 loose, 2 maybe don't move, 3 hit TP, you're still in loss. Like, it's just the mess. So look at one thing at a time, step by step. Once you get used to the AI or to the price, how price moves, it becomes less difficult for you to just anticipate where price is moving now. For example, here, this is a very clean price action according to me. I like it. You know why I'm saying that? We had under normal bearish circumstances. When I watch my videos and I hear myself saying this, sometimes I'm like, hey, is this me? Okay, we had a bearish gap there. I would have actually bought it twice, this one. We had under normal bearish circumstances, we want to see this holding price. Okay, we sweep liquidity here. Actually, we did not sweep the liquidity, but we had a liquidity sweep on the daily. Okay, it means we are respecting this order block here. So we cleared the liquidity here. Okay, and then once again here on a daily, and then we had a CRT. Okay, and then we disrespected this gap, this bearish gap. Okay, we used it as support on this candle, and then we never came back until we swept the highs here. The market came back again to retest this gap here, this triangle. I have this theory which I'm actually working on now. It's just a strategy or a pattern, whatever. It's called the triangle method. I will explain it when I have time, but today is not the time for it. But let me just tell you Usually if you see the market create a fair value gap and then it disrespect it by forming another fair value gap, and then they share the same apex. For me, that is a very high uh, that is a very high inversion fair value gap, fair value gap there. So this area for me is a very high probability area. Okay, so we can see we have a triangle here. We have a triangle here of fair value gaps. I like it when the fair value gaps are the same actually, but sometimes we have to also accept the imperfections. You see the triangle. So the triangle method, I'm just observing it. I'll decide if I want to go on with it or not, but it has caught my attention. Okay, so okay, I think price just wants you to be patient. Yep, I took a loss here. I saw that we took liquidity and then we entered this. Okay, this is Thursday. This is nice price action, but I don't like the go forth and back because sometimes consolidations you hit your stop loss. I think consolidations require you to put a wide stop loss. Like let's say you enter here, you can just maybe put it here and then target the highs because it goes back and forth. In either way, right now you will adjust as a trader. I saw that we swept this liquidity while we are coming into discount. Okay, and again we disrespected this bearish model. Okay, I saw that the market came to it here, so I entered here. I put my stop loss below here. I targeted those highs up there. I think yeah, these two highs. I still have the recordings. I was targeting these highs, but I ended up hitting stop loss. You see what the market did? It came and collected the liquidity once more. That was the beginning of the new session, the 90-minute session cycle. Yeah, so this trade was going to, it's actually a beautiful trade, and it was going to be much more beautiful, I believe, if I was utilizing the time cycles. I learned them from a very well-known gentleman called Juicy. He's very good. I also recommend him. I think after ICT I go for Juicy, and I think I'm same age or above Juicy, and I'm learning from him. Wow, that's the beauty of the human mind. Very intelligent. So yeah, I think I'm just going to combine it. I'm just going to combine this session with this last week's session. Okay, no, let me not. I want to separate the headings. Okay, so yeah, I will record another one for this week's price action. What am I seeing here? This week's price action was actually a beautiful price again. Like, man, I think sometimes it pays to stay focused. trust me. I'm signing out. Peace and love. I'll record another video for a review for this week, and then an anticipation for next week. Okay, I'm out.